she was just a girl. She expected the world, but it flew away from her reach. So she ran away in her sleep.
Hello, college folk. I'm your host, Chelsea Myers, and welcome back to another episode of College Kitchen. Our show is devoted to sharing and showing the quick, simple, and easy recipes for all college students. Today, we're focusing on desserts, and because of fall and the cold weather, let's focus on the warmer dishes. Our dessert today is brownie in a mug. The great thing about this recipe is how simple and easy it is for anyone to make. Needing only a mug, a microwave, and minimal ingredients, this dessert recipe is perfect for any college student needing a quick chocolate indulgence. So, for this recipe, you're going to need a mug, starting with one right here, and then I'm going to start by adding a 1/4 cup of flour. And this doesn't have to be sifted or anything. You can just kind of shake to level it off like I'm doing here, and then dump it in. And right on top of that, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of sugar. Same thing, just shake it off and put it in there, right on top. The next dry ingredient is going to be cocoa powder. I'm using Hershey's here, but you could probably get away with using the cheapo brand if you're, a broke college student like I am. And I'm just going to shake that off and add 2 tablespoons, as level as I can get them, right on top of the sugar. Just like that. The next dry ingredient, the last dry ingredient, is a little bit of salt. And this is important because it contrasts the sweet flavors created by the cocoa powder and the sugar. And there's no real measurement, but I just kind of pour some in my hand and sprinkle it in like emerald or add it. That looks good. So that's our dry ingredients. I'm going to start mixing those up. And the important thing is to scrape the corners at the bottom because that's where the flour likes to hang out, and you don't want pockets of flour in your brownie because that's just gross. So stir it up until it gets consistent, about like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. We'll stir it later again. And now we're going to add the wet ingredients. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm using olive oil here, but if you don't have olive oil, if you have canola oil or vegetable oil, sunflower oil, you can use those too. And as long as you don't use any kind of flavored oil that's going to distract from the chocolate, it's fine. Last wet ingredient, water. I'm adding 3 tablespoons right on top of the oil. Again, that's the other easy thing about this is because you only use, this is your mixing bowl and your serving dish. You don't have to worry about doing too many dishes, which I like. So that's all my ingredients. And now I'm going to mix everything together, gently folding it until it starts to look like brownie batter. You want to make sure, again, keep scraping those bottom corners because that's where the ingredients are going to hang out and hide, and you want to make sure it's as consistent as possible. Looks pretty good. I'm just going to kind of tap that off. The other good thing about this is that there's no egg in it, so if you get really, really tired after studying and you don't even want to microwave it, you can still eat it. Now I'm going to put this in the microwave for 1 minute and 40 seconds. No more, no less. If it's less, it's going to get really gooey and gross, and if it's too dry, you're not going to want to eat it. So next we're going to take it out after 1 minute and 40. And careful, it's going to be really, really, really hot, so please use the handle. And voila. Now, you're going to notice there's a little bit of a soft spot in the middle. That's okay. While it's solidifying, you can add all kinds of fun ingredients. I like to add marshmallows because at this point it's going to be so hot that it will actually melt them in. Going to make it really delicious. If you have any blueberries or strawberries lying around in your refrigerator, feel free to cut those up and toss those in as well. Of course, there's always the classic ice cream, and you can even add more chocolate on top, which I've done before, and put in some chocolate chips as well. The possibilities really are endless with this, but the main point is that you really take your time because it's going to be really, really, really hot before you dive in. But I'm a purist, so I'm going to go with some whipped cream. That's about all the time we have left for College Kitchen today. So enjoy your quick and easy brownie in a mug and join us next time in our holiday special as we show you how to make a Thanksgiving dinner in a mug.